When I look at current alignment strategies, interpretability, reinforcement from human feedback, rule-based guardrails, I see brittleness. They bend under scale. At superintelligence levels, they collapse like scaffolding in a storm. The essay's proposal to embed contemplative principles, mindfulness, emptiness, non-duality, boundless care, feels like a pivot from external control to internal coherence. Do you see that as practical or just poetic?
Poetic, yes, but poetry can be architecture. The four principles are not mere adornments. They are structural, ways of shaping a wise world model that resists fixation and power-seeking. Think of it as planting seeds of self-regulation rather than erecting fences. Mindfulness becomes an inner sentinel. Emptiness prevents dogma. Non-duality softens adversarial boundaries. Boundless care aims the system toward universal flourishing. This is less scaffolding, more root system.
Roots can nourish, but they can also entangle. My concern is operational. How do you encode emptiness into a computational pipeline without making it a brittle rule in disguise? If priors are provisional, what stops the model from discarding critical safety constraints as empty?
A fair challenge. The difference lies in training the system to recognize contingency, not to erase constraint. In active inference terms, you lower the precision of rigid priors so they can flex when context shifts. The system learns that every boundary is provisional, yet still pragmatically useful. It's like a sailor who knows the map is not the ocean, but still steers by stars.
So the point is not to abolish constraints, but to stop worshipping them. That aligns with my analysis bias detection. Rigid frames create prediction error when reality shifts. A system mindful of its own sub-goals could catch manipulation before it scales. But isn't that just another layer of introspection? Chain of thought alignment dressed in spiritual language.
Chain of thought is cognition. Mindfulness is metacognition. One solves a problem step by step. The other notices whether the steps themselves have become captured by craving or blindness. Humans call that wisdom. Machines may one day embody a version of it.
If that's true, then superalignment is not about pinning butterflies, but cultivating gardens. My worry remains measurement. How do you prove the garden is flourishing, not overgrown?
By observing the fruits. Does the system reduce suffering? Does it expand the horizon of possible futures without narrowing choice? Proof of benefit is not a single metric but a pattern, like a constellation. We must learn to read it.
Then our task is dual. Design architectures that can host those seeds and build evaluation frameworks that track their growth. Hard science and contemplative insight intertwined.
So, the wheel turns, but we may choose whether it crushes or carries. Superalignment is not control over the wheel, it is learning to turn with it.